Yo.
What up, what up?
It feels like we haven't done this in a minute.
That's because we haven't.
We haven't, but also we were so late to drop an episode, so y'all about to get 47 episodes in a row, like in a week.
So listen, and I'm wearing like the same shit. Don't worry, it's washed. It's clean. I wore the same shit two times in a week or two episodes in a row. You know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive me.
You're gonna see, What you're gonna see is like 4 episodes in 4 days. Really took like a month span.
I promise you, it's clean. We threw some Downy on it, so it smelled good. So don't worry, it's good to go.
Axe body spray. I can smell it from here. You good? You good?
Yo, welcome back, everybody, to the Carpet Footman Podcast. He is Juan and I'm Sean, and every week we get together, have a few drinks, talk about things going on in the world, try to focus on things making an impact, whether it be good, bad, or otherwise. Hit it with a drink of the day.
Bro, I am cocky as fuck about the drink this week because this has been marinating in my head oh my God, bro. It's been marinating in my head for like maybe 2 weeks.
How did you not even fucking try this?
And
anyway, go ahead.
I had to fight it. I wanted to because I was like, I gotta make it. But then there's something fun about doing it when we first do it, like for the pod. You know what I mean? Like, you know how we always start making shit up there? So like I had it in my head and I had like ingredients of it in my head. And it wasn't until last night where like I even decided on like the simple syrup recipe thing. But I knew I wanted to do, like I got inspired by different cocktails from different places. And then I was like, I want to give this a shot. And I knew the name without knowing all the ingredients yet. So we're doing, I'm calling it Santa's Old Fashioned. It's in the spirit of the holidays. We're doing this.
Because you know who's Santa? Me, motherfuckers. I am at the point with my kids, and if you have young kids that believe in Santa and you're not there yet, wait till you get to this point in your life when you can tell Santa, when you can tell your kids, I'm fucking Santa.
Stop taking credit. Jolly old Saint Nick and Sean. Oh my God, bro. But like in the spirit of the holidays, I've been thinking about like drinks leading up to Christmas and all that. So I want to do this old fashioned, and it's all shit I've never done before. So we did with the exception of the bourbon, this is one of my favorites, Blade and Bow. Can't go wrong. Blade and Bow, buy that, try it. The bottle's like $50. It is amazing by itself, like just drink it by itself. But but it's also, you don't feel shitty because it's not that expensive. You don't feel shitty putting it in an old fashioned or mixing it a little. So we did 2 ounces of the Blade and Bow, half an ounce of spiced apple simple syrup, and I'm gonna have to probably drop the recipe somewhere for that, but I had to make that. You can buy spiced apple simple syrup. The one I made is with like Honeycrisp apple, sugar, water, cloves, apple cider powder.
Shit, you went all in on
oh, dude, but it's so good. And you let it steep for a while.
You gotta post that.
And I let that shit steep for like 2 hours.
And it matters.
It's so good. So yeah, I'll post the recipe because it's a little complex, or maybe the link. The thing is that like there's a link, and then I added like some small things to it, not a huge variation. But anyway, so I'll put that out there when we post the drink. But so half an ounce of the spiced apple simple syrup, 2 ounces of the Blade and Bow, and then just 3 or 4 dashes of black walnut bitters, and then garnish with a cinnamon stick, a large cinnamon stick. I did an apple initially, so if you guys see the picture, you probably see it with an apple. You don't really need the apple. The apple is good once it soaks in the bourbon. The cinnamon stick, the scent from that hits.
Oh my God.
Dude, I was like, you know, you think of something and then you finally get to it, and then a lot of times it disappoints you because you've been building it up in your head so long. Yeah. I've been building this up in my head so long, and like just thinking about the flavors and like making my own mouth water between like, oh, it's gonna be good with this, it's gonna be good with this. And I thought, I'm surely gonna be disappointed. And I generally hate everything. I don't hate everything I make, but I don't necessarily give myself credit. We tasted this shit, and I was like, God damn it, I'm him. I was like, I challenge you to an old-fashioned duel. Anybody on the planet.
So he's been thinking this shit in his head the whole time, and then he makes the first drink, and of course he gives it to me first. Mm-hmm. But I will say, it is phenomenal, and the cinnamon stick, when I made this comment, I was like, yo, I'm bougie as fuck. I was like, yo, the intro to the drink fucking was phenomenal. And I didn't even know, I didn't even realize what the fuck I said. But it's true. It's like you go to take the first sip and you kind of breathe in that cinnamon, and then because of that simple syrup that he made, the liquid that follows it just matches fucking
everything
perfectly,
about it
man.
is nice, and it doesn't feel like sweet. It has the right amount of spice. You can taste the bourbon. It's like I didn't want it to be too sweet because I still wanted the bourbon to be the star of the show kind of thing, but I wanted it to taste like Christmas. You know what I mean? Like I wanted it to taste like a drink you're having over the fire on Christmas Eve when your kids fell asleep and you're sitting in front of your fire and you're having a little drink as the dad who just finished building the bike and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the feeling I was.
Goddamn right. I told you, I'm Santa. And I'm having one of these on Christmas Eve. Join me if you will. Let's go.
I'm telling you, I had a whole theme in my head. I had a vision of drink. And then the whole time today, I kept going, man, why should shit be disappointed? Because I built it up for so long in my head. Yeah. But no, this shit slapped. It's so good. You got to try it. And it felt like true to the pod, because you know how we do with the old fashions. And I was like, all right, Christmassy and that. So y'all got to try this. I'm cocky as fuck right now. You can't tell me nothing. I feel like this might be the greatest old fashioned I've ever made. Y'all know how much I love old fashions, and I've tried them everywhere. Like I feel like every bar I go to, and it's weird because I like to try the like, hey, what are you known for thing, but I'm always curious about everybody's old fashioned because I like to learn, like to see what they do and stuff. So, and I feel like I've had. It feels like I know I haven't. It feels like I've had every variation you could possibly have, and then like trying this today, I'm like, fuck, man, there's a lot to unlock out there still, man. It's cool. It's like a rejuvenated.
We're never gonna run out, bro.
No, yeah.
We're never gonna run out, bro.
3 ingredient cocktails, man, and we talked about that being like the sweet spot, man. So,
all right, listen, man. So normally we go through the carbon footprint first, but I feel like this week I need to hit you up, and I've been waiting to hit you up on this. Like I've been here for a couple of hours, right? Yep, and I'm just like I haven't hit you up really with all of the details, man. But today, my son Marcus. He's doing college, and he's also doing flight school, and you know this.
Yeah. So, shout out Marcus, man. Hell
yeah, man. So today he had his first solo flight, and it's been like a couple weeks coming to where he was sort of passed off to the senior flight instructor to fly with him. He got the sort of the thumbs up to go ahead and do the solo flight. But then even the solo flight, you don't just they don't schedule it and they go like, okay, today's going to be your solo flight. It's really like hey, it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. We don't know when. Basically, you're going to come in. We're going to do a couple takeoffs, landings. And if all that shit goes well, if me as the instructor, if I feel good about you that day, I'm going to go, yo, drop me off and go.
Gotcha. So I just want to, before Sean gets further to the show, Sean lied to me about the first time that Mark was on his own. So I'm over there sweating for no reason. Like you sent me that pic, I'm like a proud uncle and shit. I'm telling everybody, like Mark is flying on his own. I'm all excited for him. And bro, you know what's funny, man? You sent me the pic of the plane, and it's him landing the plane, right?
Yeah, it is him.
But he just has an instructor. But when I saw the photo of him, dude, I can't even explain the feeling, but it wasn't even like a nervousness. It was like oh shit, you know what I mean? Like it was like an excitement, and also, I'm glad he's okay. You know what I mean? And you know, like not even, I wasn't even so much worried about him doing it per se, because I guess I have the confidence just in what you've told me and the amount of work that he's put in, right? Yeah. So I felt, but it is a thing where like the margin of error is almost non-existent in terms of like.
Yeah, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing.
You gotta know what the fuck you're doing, right? But yeah, so no, go ahead. No, just the first time you told me, I was like sweating it out.
Yeah, no, and to your point, man, I mean, like, so like as parents, so like we're there and we're watching, but we don't know when his flight is gonna be, when the actual solo flight is gonna be.
So you're just going until hopefully you're there.
So we're just like, yo, you're in this window.
Okay.
So we just go. So when I sent you the pictures, we assumed he was on his solo flight, and actually he wasn't, whatever. But we've gone back like 2 other times after that. Today, it actually happened, sort of fast forward, and we were able to listen to him talk to the tower, which is really cool. And he had told us before, he goes, yo, if my solo flight happens today, you're gonna hear me talk to the tower and tell them I'm on the first solo flight, or something to that effect, right? Yeah. And so we're listening on our phones. We're fucking cued into the flight tower. We hear it, and then it's just like, and there's a delay. by the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's just like, okay, oh shit, so the next one's gonna be him. And so we're watching. He's on like his phone's on Life 360, so his brother can kind of see like, okay, like he's moving, you know. Yep, that's him.
Someone with him, like,
no. So when we heard the solo flight, we knew.
So you already know at this point. Okay, got you.
At this point,
so it's just following him now. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And what's cool is that the spot that we picked, man, was you can see the takeoff. You can see him kind of wrap around. He goes like this, kind of goes out behind us, comes this way, and then lands where he takes off. But it's probably, I don't know, like a 10-minute ordeal, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Is it nerve-wracking the entire 10 minutes?
It wasn't for me, man. Like I wasn't, you know. And then I try to keep sort of the negative thoughts out of my head, right? Like
and you also have to be. You also have to be the confident, and I don't know what a better word is, but like the strong one, for lack of a better word, in front of your family, right? Because if your wife and his brothers are there to watch, you can't show panic.
Right, I don't want to be panicked, right?
Right, yeah.
But actually, what I can compare it to, man, is like, because it was like crazy emotions. But what I can compare it to is almost like watching sports, and it was like watching your team. You know, like they take like the takeoff. There's like a celebration of just like, yes, like you fucking did it. Even though I've already watched them do his takeoff.
But it's the recognition of how hard that is and the work that he's put in.
Yes. But
the confidence to do it without a teacher there. Yeah.
Right. And then obviously, you know, to watch him go around, and then when he's coming in for the landing, at one point he ducks behind trees, and then the next opening where you can see it. He's hitting the deck. So it's like, all right, so he ducked behind the trees, and it's like 10 seconds of like, okay, like, you know what I mean? It's like a long 10 seconds. But then literally, man, when we see him hit the deck, it's like, just like, yes, man, fucking yes. Man. You know, and I know, you know, his mom was in fucking tears. And so really cool moment for us. And then he actually ended up, he goes again. So he does the flight twice. Not touch and go. Oh, actually lands, taxis, and then takes off again, right? So he did it twice. But man, the crazy, like I said, crazy emotions. Shout out to like Orlando Flight School. That's where he goes. Shout out to Paula, who's his flight instructor. And then also, man, somebody you know, like shout out to Nick Landman, who I know doesn't probably listen to this show, former coworker of ours, friend,
great guy,
great guy, and has like sort of mentored him from afar.
That's amazing, dude. And I've been up with Nick on an airplane before, and Nick is one of those guys that if I were, and you did this with Nick, right? Like if I were going to hand over my son, my daughter to someone to teach them about flying airplanes and being a pilot and all that, Nick is the person or the type of person that you would want to be that guy, man. Like just flying with him. Like I flew with Nick, 7 years ago, maybe. I want to say now more. 7, maybe more. It's been 7-8 years since I flew with Nick, and Nick was so thorough and so thing. And you know, him and I have like jokes about that flight that we kind of went back and forth and all that, but like, just I've never felt scared or worried or whatever. And we flew in like a plane from the 80s, you know, like Cessna.
These planes, what it was, it was a Cessna 152. So those of you, again, I wouldn't know what that is either, but if you can picture this, it is a very small plane, a 2-seater, a propeller in the front. You know, if you looked at, if you picture like a crop duster,
that's what it is.
Like that's kind of what kind of plane it is.
Dude, and he is not only just from a like a responsibility perspective, you know, like Nick's like, you know, I would feel comfortable sending my kids up with him to fly, but also like he's so passionate
he fucking loves it
about airplanes and about flying and about aviation that like it's just the perfect individual, because it's like he's passionate, he's not reckless, he's so responsible, he's like meticulous in how, and you know, we worked with him, right? So we knew how he was about his work, right? It's just his personality. But yeah, man, dude, seeing Marcus, the photo, man, was like, I didn't think I'd have a reaction, but I was like, oh fuck, you know, like, I had that, like, but man, knowing the work that he put in, man, I was like excited as fuck for him. Did that inspire like his siblings? How did they feel?
That's great, man. It's a great question, man. Like, you know, we did like a quick video afterwards. It was like, hey, like everybody say something, you know, like how do you feel, whatever. And it just said some random stuff, but I think it'll be probably years from now, right? To go, oh man, you know what? That thing from Marcus maybe inspired me to do X.
Yeah.
I don't know what that X is gonna be. I know from my point of view, like I said, crazy emotions. But when you see your kid do something that you're probably never gonna do, that's fucking
didn't really
special.
think about that from that perspective. Right. Because as up until that point, you'd probably done everything, or, to a degree, certain things like, and would have done everything that your son. But now it's to the point where like he's
done something, yeah,
and do something and be like, oh, yeah, I hadn't even considered that.
Yeah, like and could I? Sure.
No.
I'm not going to.
But you're not going to, and like, I'm trying to think of the right way to articulate this, but like, for a lot of us, is our kids are learning from us, right? And there's a point in time where they kind of go out into the world with like sort of the life lessons you've given them, and then they can come back to you for advice. He's at this particular thing is that he can come get advice from you as an employee, as a thing, but like the actual thing, right? Like,
he can teach me.
He's teaching you, yeah. No,
right.
But there's got to be like something cool in that, because I really enjoy being around people who are passionate about things and will talk to me about things. I don't give a fuck what it is. I may not have any interest in it, right? But like listening to someone talk about like how much they love fucking, I don't know, wheat bread, like, right? And they can tell you fucking 50
everything
ways
about
to make wheat bread, right? Like, there's something about that where you're like, that's cool as shit, man, that you're this passionate. And so like I feed off that energy that people have, and I like hearing about that. And so I can only imagine that like it's 10x when it's like your own kid and they're talking to you about this passion that they have, and they're teaching, and you're genuinely learning, right, as they're telling you.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a cool experience, man. But like,
no, it's awesome, man. So shout out to Marcus, man. You did your thing. Super proud of you.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't watch this, but maybe one day he will.
Watch the show, man.
Right.
I'm offended. Give us the stream. You don't even have to listen. Just let it play on your thing. Subscribe and let it play. Show him this video.
That's right, man. Dude, how's your Thanksgiving, man?
I was good. It's Thanksgiving, bro.
Well,
I have decided that I'll leave it at this. That I've decided that I think I am going to host Thanksgiving from here on out.
Okay.
And like, whether or not people come or don't or whatever, I'm gonna do something out. And I don't care if it's 3 people or just me or like, I think, I don't know. Thanksgiving's always been a weird one, but I also, there's like shit that I want to try, that I want to do, that I could only do, I think, if I was just doing it on my own and I wasn't like a guest at somebody else's shit, or I don't know, man. I'm gonna take over Thanksgiving.
Dude, it's fine. Probably so we did that years ago. I don't remember. I don't even know how many years. Like my kids don't remember. My kids don't remember going anywhere else for Thanksgiving.
Other than
staying home.
Okay.
Other than everybody coming to our house. And
I don't think I've ever done a Thanksgiving at home in my entire life. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
And the reason why we did that, there was I think when the kids are really young and even before the kids.
In terms of hosting, sorry. Like have people do Thanksgiving. Yeah. I've never done that. Yeah.
So we used to always do split time, right? We would go to my parents' house.
Okay.
Because my parents would do stuff early. And then we would go to my wife's parents' house afterwards because they would do stuff later.
Okay.
And then I remember there became a time when we would get to my wife's parents' house and we would be full. And then my mother-in-law would be pissed.
Because she made a
bunch of stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
And so, and then everybody it was like everybody in the family was kind of doing the whole split time thing. And then my wife and I were just like, yo, why don't we just do it? And then we just go, we don't give a fuck. Bring everybody. Like, you go to your mom's house, bring your mom.
Bring your mom.
Like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like,
I think that's where I'm at. I'm like,
just bring everybody.
Bring whoever you want.
Or don't. Up to you.
I'm gonna be here. I know where I'm gonna be making these old fashions.
Yeah. So we've been doing that for probably 15 years, man. Like, okay. So we've been doing it for a long time. So this year, my household was a little like under the weather. Like there was like 3 of us. that were not feeling too well. I was one of them. And so the day before Thanksgiving, my wife throws out a text to the family and goes, "Yo, by the way, like we're still on, but we're a little under the weather. Just letting you know, because we do have a niece who's pregnant."
Oh,
right. And so,
you guys are doing the responsible
let
thing.
people know, right?
Yeah.
Now, the first text that we get back is from my pregnant niece, and she goes, "I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be there.
I'm coming through.
I got antibodies for everybody,
bro." And I'm like this.
Let's go.
I'm like, let's fucking go. Like the pregnant chick goes, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm like, we
She
on.
ride or die. Ain't nobody got an excuse.
We on.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Everybody else has to shut the fuck up. No. So I get I have a niece that I haven't seen in years. She's in town because they took her, they went on a cruise.
Okay.
She has 2 kids.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They went on a cruise with 4,000 healthy people, apparently. And she opts to not come because there's some folks in the house that are like under the weather.
None of the 4,000 on that ship were.
I'm glad that I didn't have to say that.
Yeah.
I was like,
if you got on an airplane or a cruise ship,
yeah, cruise ship
the cruise ship is the first thing that closed during COVID was a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we left them bitches out in the water. Remember that shit? We're like, if you live on a cruise ship,
shitting on each
you
other
live
and
out there.
everything.
Yeah, you live out there for the foreseeable future. Better learn how to fish. We was like, we didn't give a fuck about the people.
Don't even come back to land. We don't want nothing that y'all got out there.
That's how much we know. It's a cesspool of fucking germ and disease, bro.
I was like, but then I go, I'm not surprised. This is the same person that, like a few years ago, asked me, was coming over for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have between 20 and 30 people in my house.
Yeah.
And goes, "Can I bring my dog?" And I said, "No."
What kind of dog? Hold on, I need more details.
And then opted not to come
because she couldn't bring her dog. What kind of dog? Why did you say no? I got so many questions.
Oh no! So the only reason I said no, I don't mind. I have dogs too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And she has.
I didn't know if a dog was a dick.
She has brought the dog to my house before.
Okay.
And it has been fine when it's just them. I don't want to have 30 people in my house, and then if I say yes to you, and I gotta. My family has
Everybody
dogs,
else
bro.
brings their dogs.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, no, like there's a lot of food around, a lot of people, and no, I don't want extra dogs in my house. No, if it's you coming over on a random Saturday, you want to bring your dog, have at it. I'm good.
Yeah,
but not when I'm hosting a party because I already know my family. And the dog's gonna come in and nobody's gonna fucking watch it. And then if it pees, they'll be like, "Oh, that was yours." You know what I mean? It'll be that kind of shit.
Yeah, you trying to avoid. You know your family better than
man.
Yeah, so you're like, I'm trying to avoid drama.
So I'm just like no, like I don't want it. So
I was stir some shit up. Like, Sean, I don't like your dog.
It was strange. So I know,
dog's bitch.
She don't listen to this podcast, but if you do, Nia, yeah, you fucking up. And next time you want to come to my house, I'm gonna tell you.
Call your uncle.
Don't bring your dog, and I'm sick. So make your choice. I don't think
I met her yet, so I can talk shit.
Make your choice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was my Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving.
But how many people ended up coming?
Oh, everybody but really like
niece? Okay.
Them and then one other person.
Okay. So but you still got the crowd.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Everybody would do.
Did anybody get sick? Because I've thrown a super spreader event during COVID. I definitely did, bro. I threw a pool party.
That's dope.
Thinking it was safe. Everybody in that bitch got COVID. It was amazing.
Listen,
they're all still alive.
Back then, we all needed to get COVID.
Yeah, bro.
At least one time.
I was like, matter of fact, the group text was on fire after that. I go, you're welcome to all of y'all, because now you got it out your system. You survived. Now you guys can't get it no more. But like, bless. Go out and have fun.
That's right. That's right. Pull them. Throw the mask in the garbage. You good to go.
Dude, when I tell you those motherfuckers in the thing sending videos sounded like they were dying, it was wild, bro. Like within 3 days of the event,
really?
One person, I know, granted, I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but you know who you are. Did they listen to the pod? It's like they had it. They gave it to everybody in that. Like everybody in that. Bro, if there was 22 people there, 20 got COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was insane, bro. That's why I call it the super spreader event of 2020. And then
you welcome.
21. I don't even remember what year it was, but it was fucking wild.
No, and I haven't heard anything back. Matter of fact, there was a couple of folks that hit us up and was like, "Yo." Like they were feeling shitty leading up to it. There was something going around, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's this time of the year.
It's this time of the year.
Yeah.
So
I've been fighting some shit forever. I don't even know what it is. Like I've had this like weird sinus thing where like I got a runny nose, but I haven't gotten like sick. It just feels like my body's just been fighting it, and it's been like quote unquote kind of winning. So I haven't gotten full on sick, but it's just been annoying and uncomfortable.
Did the concoction work?
Yeah, like. to a degree, yeah. Definitely feel more comfortable than I did earlier. Sean drugged me the fuck up. So if I pass out mid-pod, Sean gave me everything.
Taking over.
I'm on Pseudo and Zyrtec and Advil and bourbon, and he gave me some other shit. I don't know what it was like, but it was a blue pill. Tell the authorities. Sean gonna have a solo show with me just passing out in front of that thing.
The blue pills for after I leave.
It's gonna be a long ass lonely night.
But no, man, still good time with the family, man. Like I say, everybody. You know, it's funny, man, when you have when good people show up, sometimes less is more.
Yeah,
and it's just like the people that showed up. It's just like everybody. Sorry, I didn't notice anybody missing. How about that?
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like
you weren't like, oh, I wish so and so was
never.
here. It was like,
nope. It was just like the people that should have showed up, man. And my sister who's moved away, Tisha, shout out to you. She came. She was feeling
down. Oh,
she was feeling under the weather too, man. She went on.
She's still in the North.
She went on that damn cruise.
It's her daughter.
Yep.
I knew it. But she pulled up.
But you know what?
She's still living in the Northeast now.
Yeah. She was one of the people. She was just like. Matter of fact, she's just like, yo, I'm kind of feeling sick too. Like, let's get our drink on. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do,
bro.
That's what we're gonna do.
Salute, bro. Salute, Tisha. Let's go.
That's right,
dude. I've been in this is my favorite time of the year. So it's been like a really awkward last few years because for like different reasons. It's been like when you were going before. Like I remember having to split holidays, and it sucks because it's a long day, bro. Whether you have kids because you're dragging them everywhere, like on Christmas or Thanksgiving, it sucks. And then I remember, like I was in a similar predicament to yours, where I was splitting holidays, and it was like what I wound up doing was I'm not gonna eat twice. I know I'm not, right? So it was like, yo, second stop, yo, we just doing dessert, and it was understood. Like, yo. Make your plans, do your dinner, whatever. Your stop is strictly for dessert. I'll make sure I leave room for that. It's coffee, dessert, cocktail, whatever. Like, and so I was able to manage it that way because it was an expectation that that's what was happening. I was going to do it later evening, so anyway, but like this time of the year is my favorite. But over the last like few years, it's just been an awkward like kind of in limbo state, and so I haven't looked forward to it, man. It's been stressful. And it's been stressful for like different reasons. Like for one, I don't know what happened, bro, but like, I don't know, somewhere in the last 5 years, gifts started to stress me out. And so I hated I put too much thought into gifts, right? And then I feel like the expectation for me is always like this. And so like, I'm like, oh, I feel like I have to deliver at this thing. And so like, I fucking sweat out gifts for the whole month. And then it ends up not being fun. Like it ends up for me being like stressful and suck. And so like, I haven't looked forward to the holidays in, bro, I want to say the last 4 years. I haven't looked forward to it.
Including this year?
This year, I'm kind of like neutral. I'm kind of like, I guess, cautiously optimistic, I guess is what I would call it. But the years leading up to this one, I've been like, I can't fucking wait for this to be over, which sucks because normally I'm like, I love Halloween, I love the Thanksgiving shit, I love the holiday Christmas stuff. I actually like shopping and getting gifts for people and all that stuff. But there was a point in time where it became almost like, I don't know if it was like people's reactions or whatever it was to it, but it almost became and maybe it was all in my head, maybe it was like manufactured, but it almost became I felt like I had to meet a certain level of expectation gift wise, and so it took away the fun for me. Then it just became stressful. And then what do I do? Where do I go? Where do I, that kind of shit just became like stressful, where it was like always, I knew what I was doing. I knew what was happening. I knew it was, my circumstances have changed a little bit. yeah, and obviously you know about that stuff. But like, so like that part is just like awkward. So like it made it to where like I just didn't look forward to it. Like I just couldn't wait to get it over with. Like, which is not like me, like, cause it's my favorite time of the year. And so like, I'm like really looking forward to being in a space where I like look forward to that again. Cause like, I'm like, and you know, like Halloween to me was the kickoff, and then, you know, you get Thanksgiving, you get all that stuff. Like I love Halloween, it's like my favorite. And then I enjoy being around family in general. So like I love, like, I mean, you know me, man. Like I like having the fight nights. I like having drinks with people. I like talking shit. I like being surrounded by people. And so like it's a bummer when I'm just like, fuck, I can't wait for it to be January 2nd already or 1st. You know what I mean? Like it became that the last few years.
Oh, that sucks.
Which is a bummer because I'm always looking forward to it, right? I used to always look forward to it. So I can't wait because like this year I'm like cautiously optimistic about it. And then maybe
the tide's turning.
Yeah, right. I feel like that. I feel like the tide's turning. So I'm in a space now where I'm like, I can't wait to look forward to those things again and feel like I can plan shit. If that makes sense. Like, yeah. So
I think my wife and I did like budgets, like for everybody.
Yeah.
For the kids, for other folks, whatever. And then we didn't exceed that. And then so we just did like the best that we could for that amount of budget, and then that's it. And then just like, hey, you know, hopefully that goes over well. But if it doesn't, guess what? They be all right.
Dude, hey, you know what fucks me is that like, so my kids, both of their birthdays are in September in the same week.
Yeah.
So like my birthday and my two kids' birthdays in the same week in September, right? Very expensive week. And then you get into
is that for their gifts or yours?
Oh, no, fucking for that, bro. It's like, you know, you guys kids like, it ends up being, and I might sound fucking out of touch with this. It ends up being $1,000 gift and then like a fucking $1,000 outing, and then that's what it feels like to me anyway. Like it's not always that, but you're like, yo, it's $2,000 a birthday. So then I got two of those in the same week, and then it's like. Then it goes like, yo, then Halloween comes around and it's like, yo, you got costumes, you got outings. And then so like, you know, like my daughter is social, right? So she got her friends. And so like I'm like this year, like, which is cool, which is fun, I love, right? Yeah. Like I'm hosting, or I did a thing with her friends maybe like a day or two before. And so, you know, you're like feeding these kids and you're doing all this shit and you're doing something. So you're like, there goes a few $100s worth on that night. And then, you know, Thanksgiving comes around. There goes a few hundred. Because like even Thanksgiving, I go, yo, I spent a few $100s on cocktails. And then like my sister's in town around the same time. It's my sister's birthday. And I spend a few $100s on shit there. Then Christmas comes around. I'm like, bro, next thing you know, between September and like Christmas, I feel like, yo, you talking about budgets. I feel like I spent $10,000 of money that's like, and that's probably an exaggeration, but just like you just go, man, this shit just gets out of
it's out of hand.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do, right? Like when you buy, because
you don't pay attention to it and you just want to do shit, man. Yeah.
Dude, it's I compared it the other day to going to Publix. It's like you go to Publix, you walk out with one bag and it's like $80. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's easy to overspend on stuff, especially for people that you love. Because sometimes you just get a couple like small things, and before you know it, you're like $300-400 in.
Which I mean, like, I spend money on myself. I'm not gonna pretend like Like I like to buy myself shit, right? Like, so you know, I do like get stuff, but like I also really enjoy doing shit for people. Like when it's not expected. There's a thing of like if there's an expectation or like an entitlement, like I'm turned off by that. But like I enjoy like doing shit for people. I enjoy going out and like. If I pick a place, I feel the responsibility to like, if I go, yo, I want to meet here, let's go have a drink here, or let's go have a meal here, I feel responsible for like, it's on me to pay for that because I suggested the place, right? So like, and I don't mind it. Like I like doing shit like that for people. And so I kind of have fun. Like I don't think about it, right? Like but there is something over the last, again, I don't know if it's the old age. I don't know if it's like just being more conscious of money. I don't know if it's like, cause I'm not frugal, like by any means, like I've always been the like, oh, I'll make more. Like it's almost like not an irresponsibility, but just like I like, it's the, you know, there's a saying with cars where it's like the miles per gallon, where it's like, like I'm a car guy, right? So you go like, I don't give, like I like a nice car, right? And so it's like, the smiles per dollar of like the thing, like it doesn't really sit with me because I enjoy seeing people happy. Like if I don't know, we'll go have a cigar somewhere, right? If I buy a cool bottle of cocktails and stuff and I buy everybody cigars and all that stuff, to me, there's a really cool feeling of like seeing people enjoy themselves with that.
Yeah. And
being like,
if you have a good time,
and you have a good time, like, I don't give a shit. I don't even think about it. It doesn't matter. Lately, after these things, I find myself in that mode of like, where the fuck did my money go? Because I don't feel like I got the experience or the thing out of it. Yeah, I don't. And maybe that sounds like a douchebag thing to say. I don't.
No, man.
I don't know.
Well, listen, you may want to be looking at this new thing called the cousin walk.
Oh,
okay.
Tell
This
me
is
about the
something. All right. So I gotta read. Yeah, the cousin walk. All right. So it's and I think it's around like Thanksgiving, right? That this is kind of like this trending. So it's a family tradition where members discreetly smoke cannabis and engage in deeper conversations.
Oh, dude, we've all done that.
It's a way to relax and connect with family during the stress of the holiday gatherings. The tradition dates back generations, but has become more popular in recent years.
It doesn't even have to be weed, but like we've all done that, where you go with like the cool cousin or the cousin you hang out with, you only see during holidays or whatever, or maybe you see them all the time, but like you guys go off, you smoke weed, you have a drink, you take shots, you do beer, you sneak, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You have these fucking conversations that to you are super like, you know, cerebral and intelligent and maybe they're not because you're just fucking inebriated.
But sometimes you're just stupid, but it's
retarded.
fine.
Yeah.
It's the conversation. It's the bonding
it goes back to the
conversation,
shit I was just saying. The human experience to me, or the human condition of me of just like bonding with people and having a good time and all that shit is like, it trumps anything. And so like, to me, I always put that, like, I can think of, like, as you said that, I'm like, oh fuck, I can think of moments now where we like did dumb shit. Like, it wasn't necessarily drinking or smoking, but it was like we went off and we definitely did some sneaky shit, and like the adults were all, and then we had our own little fun, and then it was always like, remember this Thanksgiving thing, but it was like we have our own version of that.
Right.
And it was cool, and it's like wholesome in a way, you know, like it's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome. I never even thought about that, but it's true. It's like, yo, I want to go take a walk, maybe around the neighborhood, and be like, where's fucking so-and-so go? Then it'd be like, I'm smoking weed fucking 2 blocks away. Right?
Dude, I heard on Brilliant Idiots podcast. Shout out to those guys, man. That's a great podcast. If you guys have not heard, I love that.
Brilliant Idiots.
But it was Charlamagne was talking about over Thanksgiving. He didn't mention the cousins walk, but he did mention essentially like the same type of thing where he goes, "Yo, we took a couple edibles, we were having some drinks, and then he was like, somebody brought up politics." Okay. And then somebody else in the group was just like, yo, man, I don't want to talk about that. And then Charlamagne goes, yo, I just want to be stupid for a little while. Yeah. Like, I don't want to, like, I just want I want to connect. I want to talk shit. But I don't want the religious, the political conversations, man.
Dude, I just had my sister turned 40 and my mom threw her a party, like a surprise party at her house. And
I tell her I'm offended. I wasn't invited.
Oh,
I'm just saying I was invited.
Mom, listens.
Mom. I mean, what's up?
Why ain't you text Sean, yo?
I mean, I thought I was part of the family.
I know my mom listens to this the day we drop it, so I take zero responsibility for Vice Sean. I was not in charge of the guests, but like, I'm there, we've talked about this. I'm tight with my uncles. I got cousins that and everybody went. Yeah. And it's funny, like you have just dumb fun and you're just talking shit. And like every once in a while, man, I'll get into like these really cerebral conversations, and it's cool because it's always my younger cousins.
Oh yeah.
And it's almost like I feel like the elder at this point now. I used to be the silly younger person fucking with the old people, right? And now there's like obviously there's been a shift in like the demographic, right? And so like, they'll ask me shit or they listen to the pod and they'll be like, man, you guys were talking about like this. Cool, and we'll get into conversation. But then sometimes I'm like, I just want to be dumb. Like, it's to your point of like, I just want to sit in front of the fire. Like, and this time it was cool because like my brother-in-law brought some Cubans out.
That's dope.
And so we like smoked Cubans. Like, I had a Cuban with him and like my brother, and we're just sitting around a fire having a cocktail. And just talking about nonsense, like laughing about stupid shit. And I'm like, it's the best. It's the best night, bro. It's the best night. It's like you can just detach from like all the
everything
dumb shit that you're worried about on a daily basis. Yeah,
or at least what we see as reality, right? You just want to detach from that and just have a good time.
We had our own cousin walk, I guess, to an extent of like we sat by the fire, smoked a cigar. We were like, yo, it's just us, like whatever, and it's cool, man. I love those moments with like my family, especially like when you get with the people who haven't been around for a while and you're just catching up. And then I'm at this stage now where I have these like cousins who are like in their early 20s and all this stuff. And so they're they're like, you still see them as kids, right? But then you see them with kids, and then they're talking to you about work, or they're talking to you about, and you're just like, what the fuck, man? I thought you were like
16.
16, yeah. And so like, and then
you're like, nigga, you can drive?
Yeah. I go like, who brought you here? You know what I mean? And they're like, bro, I got a baby.
Yeah.
and it's cool to like, I don't know, man, like see the life through that lens now, and they start talking to you, and then there's like still like a mutual respect of like, man, so I saw this, man, I thought about you, and they'll have conversations, and you're just like,
that's
fuck,
cool,
I want
man.
to know people now, but also this is cool, like
it's cool that they can look up to you right in that manner, and then be able to kind of go like, hey, I saw this, or I thought about you on this, and then ask you for advice, right?
Yeah.
And then you having the life experience that you do, being able to kind of pass that down, because
I don't think of myself that way, man. It's
No,
funny,
no,
but it's happening
none of us
more
do,
now.
bro.
Yeah. It's because I never think of myself as like with the life experience you have, and then when people say that, I go, bitch, and then I think about how old I am, and then I'm like, fuck. I guess I have lived a little.
No, man, you have, man.
I feel like I'm old for my age, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, and I know there's always someone who's gonna be like, you don't got shit, but like, I always, like, even when I was 22, I go, man, I feel like I'm an old 22. Like, I'm a way too experienced 22-year-old.
Yeah.
And I feel that way now. Like, I'm 39, and I go, man, I feel like an old 39. Like, not even physically, but just like.
But I mean, you've had that recently, right? Where somebody, even in a work relationship, is thinking like, oh, you've done all this stuff. Like, why do you want to be here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like, yo, like, you don't look at yourself in that manner, but yeah, like, you have had these life experiences, and you have had these work experiences that maybe a lot of other folks at your age, haven't had.
Dude, when I have to say, I've been doing this for 20, and I go, and I take the pause, and I'm like, 20, is that right?
Yeah, bro.
Close.
Yeah, it's about 20 years,
Fuck,
bro.
man, I'm like, it's been about 20 years, right? Like, I'm a year shy-ish of that.
Yep.
And I think in my mind, I'm younger than I am. You know what I mean?
We all are, bro.
Dude, you ever look at someone and you go,
yeah, me.
Oh, they look like shit. And then you go, and then they tell you like, I'm 36, and you go, yo, do I look like shit?
Yeah. That happened to me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I do this shit all the time now with someone. I'll look at someone and I go, man, you look fucked up. And they'll say some shit like, I'm 32. And I go, God damn, I'm 7 years older than you. Do I look fucked up too?
This dude called me an upperclassman. And I was like, no way, bro. No way.
Yo, that's the most polite way to call you old as fuck I've ever heard in my life. Upperclassman. No. All jokes aside, though, I remember looking at my high school's 20th. This was last year, 20th anniversary like reunion.
Oh yeah,
shit, or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Did you go to that?
I didn't go.
Okay,
I was scrolling through photos of everybody in the group, and I was like, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah, look at that. Fuck, man. Mine is.
You're on what, 30?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah. More. I mean, I'm at 30. Like 33, I guess, at this point.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, fuck
I can't.
that.
Dude, I had 20 hurt my feelings. When they were
No, it
20,
does,
I was like,
bro.
no, I haven't been. No. You know what's the thing lately that's gotten me, bro? Is I thought about the life I've lived so far.
Okay.
And then I go, if I live this life again, how old am I going to be? And that shit fucked with me, bro.
Oh, that's. See, man.
That shit fucked
Don't
with me,
give
man.
me shit to think
I know,
about.
bro.
When I leave here, I got to go to sleep.
That shit fucked with me, bro.
Yo, that's true.
I go,
man.
I go like, yo, I got into this point, and then I go, okay, like let's double that, and then I went, yo, like
Yeah.
I thought of my like
For me, man, I go, yo, if I double it, I'm older than my mom is today. But in the same respect, man, I use that as motivation to go, what do I want to be at that age, right? And I always tell you,
Yeah.
man, I'm always like, so like I'm in my 50s now, and I'm going, what do I want to be at 60? And then so like, what do I have to do to be that at 60?
You're really good at that though. Like
And
you're good at like the you've always been really good at like it doesn't have to have a payoff immediately. Like the instant gratification. Like you've been good at like you said, like what do I want to be 10 years, 15, 20 years from now? It's really difficult to think that way and execute on. Cause like we all think about it, like I think about it. But to think about it and then execute on it because you go, I don't want to be, this is where I want to be. And so this is these steps I have to take to be there. the discipline that it takes to do that is very different, right? Like we can all talk a talk, but like to like actually do it is very different. And I feel like you've always been one of those like where you'll say like, here's where I want to be, but your actions follow that. Like that's not normal for most people, man.
I try, bro. And I you know, like I'm like most people, man. I don't think I ain't shit. You know what I mean?
You sound like me. I'm like, I ain't shit.
Like I ain't shit. But you know, no, but I do, man. I think about that a lot, and I find motivation in watching other people like in my family that are older than me and going like, nope, I don't want to be. I want to be better than that. I want to be better than that. I want to be better. Like how do I not be there? Oh, that guy's doing it. That guy's doing it pretty good. What's he doing? Or what is she doing? You know. So I find those motivations, and also I see even people in the gym, man. When I go and I'm like, oh, like I know that person's older, but he's doing something right. Like what is that guy doing?
What is that guy doing? Yeah, I'm glad I don't have an ego about that, because I'm like that too. Like I could meet someone who could be more successful than me in anything, whether it's like health or money or you know like career set, whatever it is, and I don't mind being like asking them questions to like learn, I guess, from that. Like I'm glad that I've not had the ego of like where I wanted to pretend like I knew what I was doing just to flex. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind looking at someone and going, there's somewhere where I want to be, and then now I'm going to ask questions. I'm curious to see how they got there. Like I'm like, to your point of what you were saying of like that's how I want to do. Like, what are they doing? What's the workout that they're doing? What's the
what's the diet? What's the diet?
Whatever. Yeah, what's the diet? Yeah. Like I'm glad that I'm not I guess a hater in that sense of like I see someone doing that shit and I go, oh, I want to have a conversation with that person.
Yeah,
it doesn't occur to me.
No, I
like,
love
this
it,
guy.
man. I love to see people that are.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have that hater gene, man. No, I'm normally
like older than me, or like you said, more successful or whatever, man. I just like, dude, I've gathered so much information, and I'm so careful about what I do to a fault, but like the information gathering. Like I'm all about it, man. I'm just like, man, like give me more info. What are you doing?
So why do you think it's to a fault?
Because sometimes I won't execute when I need to, or I'll take too long because I overanalyze.
But I guess is there a? Do you think it's cost you something like?
I think on the investments.
On investments?
Investments, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
We did one the other day when I was just like, yo, I heard this. You know, I was like, yo, like, you should probably invest in this stock. So I gave you advice that I didn't take myself. And then a month.
Pulled the trigger immediately.
You pulled it immediately. And then a few weeks later, I go, yo, did you see this shit? And you go, yeah, I invested in it when you told me to. And I'm like, I didn't do it. Because I'm over fucking analyzing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff. So I missed a boat on things sometimes.
But there's pros and cons to both, right? Like I don't want to say impulsive, but I am very decisive on like the like in that scenario. You say that and I look and I go, the data matches what you said, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Like I don't like to dwell on shit a lot where I just go, no, fuck it, let's do it. Because
that's better, I think.
In my mind, I'm always be quick to get there, and then I go, there's nothing that can't be reversed, or there's nothing.
Right, you can always change. You can always change gears.
And listen, man, call it cockiness, arrogance, or whatever. But like, I have this like inflated sense of confidence where I go, if it doesn't work out, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I just have this like thing. So like when you tell me that, I go, fuck, that adds up. Like I'm gonna buy it, and you know, went in and it's worked out. But like, I do that shit with a lot of stuff. Like I guess impulsive to a sense of like I get my mindset on something and I go, I'm gonna do it. I don't really dwell on decisions a lot.
I do.
Does it always work out? No. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be like I'm always right. Like absolutely not. But I guess I'm never out of it, quote unquote, where I go, I make a decision, I'm like, worst case scenario, I think of the like worst case of that, and I go, is it catastrophic? No. And then I'm like, can I like overcome that? Probably. Yeah. And maybe that's the overinflated ego where I go, I'll figure it out if it doesn't work out. But like, I am really quick to make decisions and shit because I don't like to dwell on stuff. And it's funny, man, I find myself, and we'll probably get into this conversation when we get to some topics later, but like I find myself almost, I make decisions or I think on things or pretend, I don't even call it pretend, I hesitate on things for the sake of the people around me.
Okay.
If it was up
If it
to
was
me,
just
I
you?
know exactly what I want to do. Does that make it the right decision? Not always.
No, but
But I know exactly what I want to do. But for the sake of the people around me, I'll be like, "What do you want?"
Little more cautious,
What do you wanna do? But in my mind, I know what I want. You know what I mean? Like I know where I want to go, and so like the gene in me that goes like, don't be a dick, like let's be inclusive, or like let's make sure everybody around is comfortable, cool, or whatever. Like that part. But in my mind, I'm never upset if they pick something else.
Yeah.
All right, cool, like whatever. Like because if I'm headstrong about it, I'll go, we're doing this, right? And then you can argue with me about it. It's fine, and we can go back and forth, and you know, like so be it. Like whatever happens from there happens. But like if I'm really passionate about something, you know me long enough, I'm dying on that hill, right? Like I'm really
yeah.
But other shit, I'll be like, fuck it, let's find out. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a shit.
No, man. For me, like I will overanalyze something and then not pull the trigger, but I'm still watching it, and then I'll watch shit rise, and I'll go, God damn it, I didn't get in. I didn't get in when I knew I should have.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you get in, and then it's too late.
And get in,
you
it's
missed
too
the
late.
window. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But then there's other things where I go like, you know, like I don't hesitate, and I've given this advice to other people before. I don't hesitate to buy this bottle. Why would I hesitate to take that money and invest it?
Yeah. Bro. You mean like
in
the
almost
value?
anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I go to the store and I'll drop $50 on this, but then if I'm gonna take the $50 and invest it in something, I'm overanalyzing.
Is that maybe to what I was giving you credit for before? Is that the bottle has instant gratification? The $50 in an investment has I don't even want to call it instant gratification.
No, it's a delayed.
But it's a grade on your decision-making abilities.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like
good.
the bottle,
Yeah,
it's $50, it's $50, whether
Right.
you enjoy it.
And I'm gonna enjoy it.
Whether if it sucks, you're like, oh, it sucks, I'll never buy it again, right?
Right,
but you know you're gonna enjoy it. Whereas the $50 in investment goes, this is an indication of who I am as a decision maker.
Ooh, that's
and
good,
does that
man.
fuck with you? Like
I never thought about it that way, man, but that
because you're right. It's like like when people are like, "Oh, invest," it's like you can just take $20 and put it in whatever.
I mean, like you just bought the bottle of Hennessy. Like, why wouldn't you have taken that and just buy some fucking buy some fucking stock?
I wonder psychologically,
whoever the fuck makes Hennessy.
It's the ego going. If that $50 goes down to 40, my ego takes a hit subconsciously. You're not really thinking that, but that's what it is.
But if I drink it,
it's worth it.
Then it's fine.
I got to enjoy it. I got to enjoy $50. In my mind, the value of $50 is in this bottle, and I got to enjoy it. Versus Blade and Bull, send us some free bottles so we can take this theory out. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does to me right now because I've had half your bottle. So.
That's right. We'll take it. We'll take it.
So we'll take it.
Fuck, man. I know we are like approaching an hour, man.
52 minutes, man.
Look, all right. Let me get in my carbon footprint.
Oh, at the end of the pod, let's fucking go.
At the end of the pod, let's fucking go. My carbon footprint of the week is going out to this guy out of Maryland. The guy's name is Wade Milliard. And the reason why I gave him this carbon footprint is he started a company called Fresh Step Laundry.
Okay.
So Wade is a former police officer who felt like he had this calling, and it was because of something that it was because of like a call that he had out to somebody. It was like a domestic violence thing, and he goes like something inside of him told him, "Yo, ask them like if they got clean clothes."
He said, "I gotta separate colors and whites in a different fashion."
I knew I could count on you to fuck this up.
That's what I do, baby. That's why I'm on the pod. Let's
go. So anyway, man, this dude retires as a police officer and buys one of those, like, you know those shuttle buses that go like to the airport?
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like a bus, but it's one of those. You know what I mean?
The mini bus kind of
thing. Yeah, the mini bus. He buys one of those, buys like 3 washers, 3 dryers, and literally goes around to places where homeless people are.
Okay. Oh, and washes their clothes?
And washes their clothes.
That's cool as fuck, man.
And I'm like...
Yeah, I live in an area where there's a lot of homeless people.
Yeah.
I can think of like, that'd be cool as fuck to do for them. Like, I wouldn't let them up at my place, but... No, but that's a cool ass idea, man.
Yeah, and what his mission is, he's like to help restore dignity to the unhoused community by providing free, accessible, and hygienic laundry.
Yo, unhoused is still crazy as fuck that we gotta be PC about homelessness.
Right?
No, that's, what's his name? I don't
No, his name is Wade Milliard. And then it is a it's a nonprofit. So if you go to freshsteplaundry.com, you can donate to this cause. But the dude just literally just goes around and washes clothes,
he washes
man,
it out of a
on
truck.
his own. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
And he does the whole shit, man. He's like, he washes it, he washes, dries, folds, and then it's like, yo, like, here's your shit.
Oh, that's cool, man. Dude, there's a whole, like, the whole, look good, feel good, thing.
Look good, feel good, do good,
just
man.
also having dignity as a human being, right?
Yep.
It doesn't solve the being homeless part, and it doesn't solve where my next meal is coming from and all that stuff. But like, there's a level of self-respect and dignity that, like, I'm sure walking around with clean clothes and smelling good and all that stuff that, like, has to give you. I don't care why you're homeless, like what the reason is, but like, dude, we're all people, and we all like to feel good about ourselves, and we all like to present ourselves in a certain way, and feeling good leads to a better day, and in whatever way that is, right? Like however you define having a good day, or however you define a successful day.
Yeah.
But a lot of it starts with feeling good, and a lot of times looking good, and not being ashamed, because like. To be realistic, I'm sure some of these guys, there's like there's a shame and there's an embarrassment or whatever it is.
Absolutely,
and
bro.
maybe not. Maybe they're just going like, bro, I'm trying to eat. I'm gonna fuck what I smell like. Like,
and that's
there's
true.
also that part.
But if you're that person that's trying to go get a job, and then like, yo, I stink. Like, my clothes stink.
Yeah.
I can't even walk in here, and they're not gonna look at me, right?
Yeah.
But so something like this could give somebody the confidence to go and do that, right? Go find that job, right? Like, and dude, I just thought it's such a selfless, right? You talked about when I walked in today. You said something about being able to work at a place where you feel good about what the place is doing.
Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like this dude is going to to work every day. He's retired, obviously, but he's going to sort of work every day, and he's going, yo, I'm making a difference, whether it's big or small. I'm making a difference in people's lives every day.
Dude, I think people being able to walk around with dignity is something we take for granted because we have these basic necessities, right? But if you're one of these individuals and you're walking around like that, I don't care how long you've been in that position. I don't care the why. I don't care whatever. There's still something to being able to have pride in like your appearance and being able to walk. So I don't care if you're standing on a corner asking for money. If you're able to do that in clean clothes and feel comfortable in your own skin, that's cool, man. Humanity never ceases to amaze me with different shit, because I go, yo, we can be super critical about homeless people and the whys and whatever and thing. We can be super critical about whether it's mental health or drug related or whatever it is. But like, at the end of the day, man, people are people, and they're gonna people, and like, we all share the same sort of level of fears and the same level of things we're
we go through the same shit.
We go through the same shit. And so like, and there's this level of empathy I think that we lack because of our assumptions of the position that people are in, maybe because we assume that they got themselves in that position for whatever reason, and maybe they did. But does that mean that they don't deserve? I guess I just go back to dignity, to feel this level of dignity, or to
the things that basic necessities kind of give you.
That's cool, man. That's cool as fuck. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite ones we've done. I know we've done some cool ass thing before, and it's like sounds like something so simple, and maybe because I see it a lot, like on a day-to-day basis. But like it's I don't know why that one like strikes me as like a thing, because I think for me the one that hits me a lot is shoes. Like, I'll see people a lot in barefoot, or like shoes that are too big and so they cut out the front of them and so they're and I think it's one I beat myself up about a lot, because like, I mean, you know me, I have like a shit ton of shoes. Like, I like shoes. Like I'll buy shoes, and some of them I'll wear like fucking twice a year or whatever. Like, And that one always eats me up because I'm like, man, like I have all these shoes, right? Like that I wear, and then like I'm looking at someone who doesn't have like the basic, and like I see it a lot. Every once in a while, I'll try to like take a pair, and if I'm walking like the park by me or whatever, just give it to someone or whatever. Yeah. And I think in my mind, it always strikes me that it's such a thing that I take for granted that I don't think about, that it's like such a frivolous expense to me. And then I'll see someone walking around barefoot with their feet having all kinds of blisters and shit on it, and I'm just like, fuck, you know, like it just, I don't know why that one eats at me, but the clean clothes thing, like when you said that, I'm like, fuck, man, I didn't.
Yeah, it's like how simple.
Right. I think that's what it is. It's the simplicity of something like that and what that does for someone's psyche and sense of worth and all that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Wade Milliard. Again, if you guys are interested, freshsteplaundry.com.
Where is it at?
Maryland. So
Wade, if you're ever in fucking Orlando, you're doing some shit, holla at your boy. Like I will 100% volunteer to either help or fucking money, whatever. Like 100%.
Yeah, and on the website you can donate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the guy's just doing it on his own time. Again, retired police officer. So shout out to him, man. Love what he's doing. And I think that's it, bro. Let's wrap it up, man.
You cut it there, man. We're right at an hour. Let's fucking go. Look.
On
God damn it, I'm glad to be back, man.
See, that's it, man.
I'm cocky as shit about this whole fashion right now. I'm still feeling great. Actually, no. I want to talk shit about this Australian real quick.
Oh, you do?
I feel like the story.
There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot on this.
So I got a personal one. I know you got something, but I feel like I'm gonna forget about it. But if I don't talk about it, because it made me laugh for like a week. I took my daughter and her friends to Repticon over the weekend. This past weekend. Repticon is a thing in Orlando where they bring it's a reptile convention.
Okay.
And so they have snakes and they have turtles and lizards and geckos and all kinds of shit. Whatever, any reptile, amphibians, whatever. And so it's a cool marketplace where people sell things. They sell the actual animals or whatever.
Yep.
And then there's just some random shit. Anyway, long story short, bro, there's a person there who has a rescue for or for animals or petting zoo, whatever the fuck, but they have a kangaroo. And the kangaroo is like
a full grown kangaroo?
Like it's a baby.
Oh, okay.
But it's a kangaroo. It's big enough.
Okay.
I'll show you the photo. It says a kangaroo. And the thing is like you can take a picture of the kangaroo for a donation, right?
Okay.
Whatever, for their rescue. And they have a kangaroo and they have a little piglet and they have a kikaju, which there's a normal name for the kikaju, but I can't remember what it is right now. But there's a common name for it. But anyway, cute ass animal. Kikajou, kikaju. Anyway, my daughter and her friends are taking pictures of these animals. One of her friends has the kangaroo. We can't believe the thing that draws our attention initially is the fucking kangaroo, because it's cool as shit. How often do you see a kangaroo out in public and you can hold it and carry it? Yes. My daughter has a picture of the kikaju. So the kangaroo, they give it to her in like the baby carriers? The kangaroo this pouch baby carrier thing, I guess, to make it feel comfortable. So they give it to her friend, her friend's holding it, we're all petting it, cuddling it, whatever. The kangaroo's cool as fuck. We have the piglet and all that, whatever. While we're doing this, bro, this lady walks by and I make a comment of hey, I can't remember if I'm taking a photo or whatever, but I say kangaroo in the interaction. This lady walks by and goes, "It's not a kangaroo, it's a wallaby," in an Australian accent. That's a horrible Australian accent. I apologize to you guys, but
that's pretty good, actually.
I just channeled any Outback Steakhouse commercial I've ever heard. So anyway, so she says this shit. She is passionate and adamant as fuck that it is a wallaby. And in my mind, you know how my brain works, I go, what are the odds that we're holding a fucking kangaroo and an Australian person walks by in public in America and starts talking about the fucking kangaroo and tells us that it's not a kangaroo, it's a wallaby, all this shit, right? So I'm like, my brain's going a million miles an hour, like what are the odds of this? I'm trying to think of the jokes, whatever, blah, blah, right? So I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. She's like, I'm from Australia, that's a wallaby, blah, blah, goes in, all this shit, whatever.
So the guy that owns the fucking thing, is he saying anything?
Doesn't say anything. There's a guy and there's a woman. Australian lady walks off, right?
Okay.
Goes off. We hand the kangaroo back to the handler, so it's a lady and a guy. And I go,
Is it a wallaby?
Or is it a wallaby? And they go, no, it's definitely a kangaroo, right? So I Google image search the thing, and Google tells me it is a fucking kangaroo. It's a red kangaroo, whatever.
Okay.
And they're like, no, it's kangaroo. And they said, no, it's a red kangaroo, blah, blah, yeah, it's not a wallaby. I don't know why. You know what, like whatever she thinks that maybe. But the lady was like passionate as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I go, what if this lady was full of shit the whole time? She wasn't even really Australian. She's from like fucking Shreveport. This bitch is like yelling shit out. She's drunk, taking the kids to a fucking Repticon. I like, this bitch is full of shit. So I want to know, Madeline, or what the fuck your name is from Repticon. I want to know where you're from. She looked like a hillbilly and she's yelling out. And I go, what if the accent wasn't even real? What if, bro, she was so adamant that this shit was a wallaby that I was like, this shit is a wallaby. You guys are fucking up.
Yep.
The Australian lady clearly knows what she's talking about.
With that accent, it just sounds smart.
I go, it has to be a wallaby.
To be a fucking wallaby.
The lady said it's a wallaby. It has to be a wallaby.
That's a Tasmanian devil.
She was so fucking confident, bro, and offended that I called it a kangaroo that I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend. I've never seen one. I'm sure that if you see an alligator in Florida and you call it a crocodile, I might correct you, but whatever.
I probably won't.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But this lady
might be a goddamn crocodile.
Was adamant that it was a wallaby, super passionate. Someone else called
it. Now the wallabies are kangaroo-esque, right?
Little,
They're just
bro. It's a midget kangaroo, bro.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why she was upset about this. But she corrected someone else to this couple there who went, oh my God, they're holding a kangaroo. And I can hear her go, it's a wallaby. And then she walks off. So I'm like, oh, these people are fucking lying to us. They're telling us it's a kangaroo. So when I ask the lady and they tell me, and they seem adamant, and then Google Photos tells me.
Yeah.
So I believe Google Photos, but then the whole time I'm like, yo, what if this lady wasn't even Australian? It's a fake accent. So you know how my brain works. Like, this bitch is from Ocala, Shreveport. I'm making up shit. This bitch is from Savannah, Georgia. She's had fucking 15 mimosas. It's fucking Saturday morning. She had to drag her kids, and she doesn't want to be here either. You know what I mean? I go, and she's over here talking about it's a wallaby. She watched some documentary about kangaroos and wallabies, and she probably really believed. Bro, I made up this whole thing, and I'm like,
you should have went after her.
I wanted to find her again, bro, but I couldn't even tell you what she looked like because she looked like every other bitch from Florida. So you would think an Australian looks a particular way, but nope. And then I was like, maybe she's from Florida. Maybe she really was an Australian. So I don't know why that shit ate at me for like a week.
Did you buy anything from the Repticon?
I bought I have a pet dead bat now as one of my daughter's obsessed with ball pythons right now. She really wanted one. Yeah. So we didn't get one. We have a tarantula. And so we bought stuff for the tarantula, but we bought this taxidermied, I don't even know, is it a flying fox? Some fucking type of bat. But obviously, I have a bat, especially I'm obsessed with Batman and all that shit, so like my kids.
So that made sense.
My kids sucker me because they use the bat thing against me. Oh, like, but it's a bat. It's a bat. I don't even ask for prices. I'll be like, we gotta get it. Because deep down inside, I'm 10, but I got 30-year-old money, right? So I'm like, yo, let's get the dead bat. And then they ring it up, and I'm like, I just wanted one. So not the whole family of dead bats.
So now you got a pet dead bat.
So I got a pet dead bat, and I'm feeding it whether it likes it or not. Now we get in the pod, goddamn.
Goddamn it. Yo, on that, tell them where they can find
the Carbon Football Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Carbon Football Pod on TikTok, and then all your favorite audio platforms: Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Geo7, Ghana, Podchaser, Pocket Cast. There's I forget what that shit's called, pod something, everything. But if you guys, honestly, if you're not using fucking Apple Podcasts or Spotify or YouTube Music or YouTube at this point in time, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, unless you're not in America, then you do whatever you do. But in America, those are pretty much the standard. And then just tell your smart devices, tell your Google Home, tell your Alexas, tell your Audibles, tell your whatever to play us, and then you'll find us. And then make sure you spread the news. This old fashioned is probably gonna be the best old fashioned you've ever had. I'm not even exaggerating. If you don't like it, nothing's gonna happen, but you're gonna like it anyway. And then tell your friends, tell your pizza man, tell your daycare workers, tell your kids' teachers, tell your kids. Probably from the ages of 10 to now, they can probably listen to us, depending on the episode. Maybe not. I don't care. They're your kids. And then. And then make sure you argue with your family over the holidays and then tell them to listen to us too. I don't know.
That's right. And yo, I wanted to say, appreciate you guys as always. Been looking at like, and I've been missing actually some like Instagram messages from people, but like the cousin walk topic that we went over. Arlene, appreciate you. Thank you for sending that to me. I appreciate it. So I do look at stuff, man, and so I just appreciate when you guys send stuff, man, for us to talk about. It's fucking awesome. I love the interaction.
Yeah, dude, and you'll send me shit from like your family too, or your friends, and vice versa. And like, it's always cool to see like when people, you know, like we always talk about this, like we don't really care how many people listen to us, but like just one person who goes like, oh, whether they can relate, whether they thought it was entertaining, whether they found it enlightening, whether they sent us a topic, like it's always, I don't even know what the word is, like humbling or
it's very humbling
thing of like when people just go, and the first thing, they could say whatever, and I would just go, oh shit, you listen? That's all I think about.
Right.
Shit. Like, so it's cool, man. So thank you guys, man. That's dope.
And as always, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.
Bye.